Take some time to curate your media or else you are cooked. Literally, in today's day and age, what are we most distracted with? It is our phones, it is social media, it is just media in general, whether it's the news, a TV show, a movie, or just something that we're watching online like short form content. Whenever we are watching these things, your brain and subconscious mind are picking up on everything. And I know that sound like you want to say that your conscious mind can discern reality from not reality and from your phone, but it cannot. Your subconscious mind wasn't trained to understand that your phone and what you're scrolling through constantly all day isn't real. You know what I mean? I mean it is real, but every idea, every thought, all the words that are coming into your brain, all these false attitudes, false emotions, and just negative ways of thinking are going into your brain, and it is deciding how you live your life. And so I think one thing that we can really start doing is curating media, only interacting with content that we think are going to better our lives, because it is true. Whenever you curate your media, I mean, it's an algorithm, right? Let's think about that as a first step. The algorithm wants to show you exactly what is going to keep you watching on their platform. Let's say TikTok, for example, or Instagram. Whenever you are scrolling on Reels or scrolling TikTok videos, you are going to be constantly shown videos to whatever you are liking and engaging with. Say you're commenting, it could be a negative emotion because that sparks the most in your brain. You know, when you see something negative, you want to fight back. You want to say, this is wrong, or that sucks, or that person's wrong. Like every single time that you see some hatred, you will want to interact with the video, meaning that you give the algorithm something to work with and a data point, and then whenever the algorithm reads that data point, it will show you more related to that video. And so if you don't curate your media carefully to what you want to see, you're not going to see what you want. You're only going to see what the channel can get a reaction out of. And I know, like, that may sound a little weird, but you may think that it's what you're most interested in, and that's what it started out as, but now they realize that they can kind of hack your psyche. They can kind of hack your mind and say, okay, well, I know that this person is interested in fitness. I know this person is interested in health, and I know this person is interested in motivation or discipline, you know, and that could be why my video showed up on your feed or something. And they also saw, though, that you watch the videos longer, even though you like those other things. You watch videos longer that are rooted in hatred and rooted in, you know, politics, or rooted in some other negative emotion, because it makes you want to watch it. It makes you scared. It makes you feel some type of way. And whenever they can do that, they are legitimately making you feel an emotion that you weren't feeling originally. Think about if your life is a struggle. Think about if you're living in fear. And I want you to realize what you are watching every single day, training your subconscious mind to believe how reality is. I understand that we watch the news or we watch certain life political events happening and we're like, okay, well, obviously there's some bad people. Obviously there's some wrong in the world. But if you're going to be a doomsdayer about it, then your life is going to be a doomsday every day. Your life is going to be filled with fear. You're never going to hit that creative spurt that you want. You're never going to be disciplined in the work that you need to do. You're never going to be happy and completely fulfilled, because you're only going to be thinking about the things that you are scared of. You are only going to be thinking about the fear related to the media that you are consuming. The media you aren't consuming the media at this point. The media has consumed you. And you are basically just a data point in this whole entire thing. You are a data point. And how can we keep this data point on the social media page as long as possible so that you can use your dollars to spend money with them or watch ads so that they get advertisers to pay the money? And, you know, I use social media, obviously. All my work is social media, and so I post on it every single day. And I try to be a good voice on social media. I try to promote something that is actually helpful, something that you can use and utilize right after watching. Something that is super boring. I mean, I'm at 4 minutes and 40 seconds of me just talking. There isn't any background video game playing on this, or there isn't music. There isn't any edits. It's just me, one take, talking to you guys. And this is what I love about these types of videos, and this is why I make them now, is because this is the content that always has helped me the most. I find myself going into these deep spirals of, consuming too much and creating too little, because it is like a scale. You consume so much that your creativity just gets drowned out. You can't even think anymore because your brain has just taken in so much information that it can't create anything new, because it is just relying on all this information that you've been flooding yourself with. And you will find that when you sit in the silence, or at least curate your media, which is the whole topic of this video, to things that will actually boost you, things that will help you learn, things that will help you stay disciplined, things that will help you stay happy and realize the good in life, that is when your creativity will soar. That is when your happiness will soar. That is when your fulfillment will soar. This is when everything in life will start to get better, because your subconscious mind will start looking for the good in everything. It is so easy to get trapped in this like cyclical realm of fear and scarcity and not being enough and not working hard enough and needing to do more all the time and needing to consume more and needing to be the best, and it just puts you so far down in the dirt. It is literally hell on earth. That's what it is. And with just a little change in what you interact with, just a little change in your subconscious mind, where you are mindful of what you are consuming, where you say, legitimately, why am I consuming this right now instead of reading a book? Why am I consuming this piece of news right now when I already know what's happening, but I could be doing something else, like creating a video that could get millions of views? Why am I consuming content that is making me angry when I could be calling my mom and telling her that I love her, Or I could be calling different family members and just saying what's up. Those are the things that are going to make me happy. Those are the things that are going to keep me connected. Those are the things that are going to make me as a human being so much more fulfilled than just consistently consuming all day. And I'm going to be honest, I was consuming content before this video and I felt like shit. I'm going to be honest. Sorry for cursing, but I felt like really bad. And I had consumed content for like 30 minutes and I was like, I don't honestly recall anything that I just listened to. But the subconscious mind still got all that information. It still is listening. It still is feeding into what I'm thinking about. And I don't realize it at the time, but whenever you get consumed in these loops, it's so much easier to go deeper and deeper down. And so that's why I want, you to be thinking about how to curate that media that you are listening to every single day. I mean, I finally came to myself and I was like, okay, I just realized this. Why am I doing this? There is no point in doing this. Let's go outside and make a video. Let's go outside and create something. Bring stuff from my mind outwards and not just consume constantly every day and overindulge. And I mean, I already feel better. I'm in the sun right now. I'm outside, creating a piece of content. I'm checking something off my list that I need to do today, and I'm also just enjoying the process of it. I love just like speaking my mind. I love helping people learn, hopefully. I'm hoping that you are learning from this. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I have any other points to talk about, but curating media is just one of the simple habits that can completely change your life. In today's day and age, it legitimately only takes one habit that can flip your life upside down. For example, there are so many different things that you can do to make your life better, but curating media, easily making you a happier person, more fulfilled, more disciplined, better to the people around you. And it's just one habit out of so many. Like you can literally pick one instead of trying to fix everything at once. And I think that's a great start. So I don't think I have anything else, but if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys got something from this video, if you guys agreed or disagreed, leave it in the comments. Literally my favorite part of the day is going into the comments and reading your guys' thoughts. So please leave a comment if you like this video and your thoughts if you had any y'all. And yeah, I would really much appreciate it if you could subscribe. I'm just starting out on this YouTube grind, so yeah, I'm aiming to hopefully help as many people as possible. So, or at least try to. But yeah, thanks for watching. Later.